And we are live with IWC Power Talks, breaking myths, breaking stereotypes. And I welcome you all to our yet another exciting episode, episode 5. And we have a beautiful Ashna Dhanak with us on studio. So, Ashna is the founder, MD, and CEO of Enlightening Lifestyle, Mind Wellness Boutique. She's also a holistic life coach, an intuitive guide, a metaphysics philosopher with more than 19 plus years of experience in hospitality, wellness, and spas, holistic mentoring and coaching, and entrepreneurship. She's coached and mentored several individuals and families around the world. Her Mind Wellness Boutique offers various holistic lifestyle solutions, remedies, and services, along with her own branded retail products, which includes holistic lifestyle perfumes, aromatic oils, bath salts, incense sticks, space clearing products, rituals, and a lot more. She's also an active writer, a panelist, an in house holistic coach, a Vastu expert, and columnist, a Vastu expert with 93.5 Red FM as well. And she's won several awards and has been covered in various international magazines. Isn't that lovely? Amazing, Ashna. I'm so glad to have you with us in studio today. Welcome to yet another exciting episode. And I think your journey, I think, is going to inspire many of us today.
Thank you so much, dear Samneet, and the entire team of Indian Women's Club, Nidika Behl, Samneet, all of you to give me this wonderful opportunity to come in your platform and talk today about life and about various things that always women want to hear, So I'm so glad that I am with you this evening. And thank you for the
And
lovely
obviously, on
introduction.
an auspicious day today of Navratri.
Yes, the Ashtami, so we are all dressed up for the माता जी का जो नवरात्रि चल रहे हैं नवरात्रा चल रहा है अष्टमी का दिन है और बहुत ही शुभ मुहूर्त भी है. So glad to be with you. So we can start, like let's talk about life and see, like how we can inspire and encourage women around us.
Lovely. First, I think I should start with complimenting the ambience around you. Somehow, it's sitting here also, sitting virtually, it's giving me positive vibes. वो जो हीलर वाले वाइब्स है ना वो सारे मुझे आपके आसपास दिख रहे हैं एंड आई कैन फील इट ओवर हियर एज वेल.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I always try to build up my ambience. Otherwise, also this way, because it gives me a lot of peace and harmony from inside, So yeah.
And I think whenever I have met you, you've always thrown positivity. So, Ashna, we would first like to, so this chat has been divided into different segments. So, first, we will start with segment 1, wherein we will cover
Sure.
your journey. So, my
Sure.
first question in the segment 1 would be, as a child or while, growing up, what was the most important thing that you wanted from life? And, what were your dreams, your aspirations in life?
Actually, if I go down, are you able to hear me? Audibility hai?
Yes, yes. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
एक्चुअली इफ आई ट्रैवल डाउन द मेमोरी लेन जब हम सब छोटे होते हैं तो काफी सारे ख्वाहिशें होती हैं या काफी सारे ड्रीम्स और एस्पिरेशंस होते हैं बट वेरी फ्यू पीपल एक्चुअली कैन डू दैट सो कई बार कोई सीधी तरह से पहुंचता है कभी कोई उल्टी तरह से पहुंचता है सो आई वुड kind of like to share how I reached here. So when I used to be small, I used to love to be into the fantasy world. I used to read a lot of storybooks of like fairy tales and everything. And I lived in that kind of a world. I was surrounded, like my ambience and my, overall my space was always like that. And I always dwelt in more of like, desires which are like fantasy. So I used to read a lot of Enid Blyton books, and half the time I'm into the, the other world, the other dimensions.
Yeah.
And I used to also like in my school time and my during my projects and all, I used to make rockets, and I used to make something more about. I used to deeply love the astro science, the astronauts, how they travel into the space, and I
The other
used to have
world.
a set of yeah, I used to have a set of encyclopedias to discover the moon's phases. And little did I know that, why am I attracted to all this, because when you are, I mean, the kind of culture that I come in, like people always are encouraged to either become doctors or firstly, at least in my culture, the girls used to be like encouraged to just get married, not study further. So I come from that kind of a background. So what I was so appealing to me was about the rainbows. Sometimes when you're sitting, if you're just sitting right now and a small ray of light may come from the curtain, or sometimes from the door, the eye hole, a small light will come and then it will kind of like show a rainbow. So as a child, I was always so fascinated with this rainbow. I used to go and try to catch that rainbow,
Catch it.
or go and like try to be against the wall and see from where it is coming. I had so many questions in my mind that what is
Inquisitive.
this world? Yeah, what is this world all about? So much of curiosity. But yeah, that was a phase, and then that just disappeared because after that I got married, and we have a whole set of responsibilities with family, children, and everything. And little did I know that at 30, when I was just 30, there was a midlife crisis in my life, and I had to take my journey alone, So I kind of like dispersed, and I had to restart my studies because I was just 18 when I got married, and uh, I couldn't study well because we were encouraged to get married faster. The studies were not completed. So
I think most
after the
of the women can relate to this.
Yes. So post, this crisis in my life, I decided to study again, and I started to do
Wow.
my higher secondary and everything. And I actually went
Wow.
to give my exams with small children, So that was
Wow.
like,
That's so amazing.
I didn't find ashamed in that because I just felt that like life is all about like courage to move ahead, at whatever age if you want to start. So I restarted my studies, and simultaneously the holistic life came into my life, and all those things which I had actually left long back, I don't know, so beautifully they came into my life and supported me to become who I am today, So in between there were so many things which has bloomed, from what I was and what I am today. So if you ask me, during my childhood, this was actually my dream to discover, and I came like little ulta way over here to my
Yeah, taking
world
different
today what I
paths.
am in. Yes. So सीधी जर्नी नहीं रही है मेरी, काफी ups and downs, or
Topsy turvy.
roll हाँ topsy turvy roller coaster ride. But I'm glad that I finally found my way out,
That's beautiful. Beautiful. That's lovely. I think most of the women would relate to whatever you are saying, and there's so much, to learn from you. Also, like starting your life at 30 again, going through those exams, having that confidence to do. I think that matters a lot. Your inner
Yeah.
confidence matters a lot.
See, there were times when, whenever the crisis comes, the first thing you get affected is on a mental note, At the age of 30, when you started to learn, all those subjects which you were supposed to do at a certain age, your concentration levels are never there. Even though you burn midnight oil, there are
Right.
things of the past which will come and haunt you, things, people who have
Right.
left your life, your near and dear ones. In my case, it was my
Right.
children whom I was missing a lot. So there was whole lot of things, but then to uh, bring yourself up to that level कि नहीं कुछ भी हो मुझे ये पाने के लिए ये steps जरूर करने होंगे, because
Right.
एक normal job भी नहीं मिल सकता until you have certain criteria of education which is not completed.
Absolutely.
So that was my
Absolutely.
challenge at that time, where though I come from a very, very elite family, and I have been morally supported a lot with my parents and all my siblings, but I always had this that a fiercely independent energy within me, that I would
Hmm.
always want to do something with my own capabilities. So I decided to study further and get myself a job, and support myself for my journey ahead in life. Though
Right.
there were people, everybody is there to tell you that you can take up your this business. We come from a jewelry background, so the whole plateau was there. But I always decided that no, I have a huge self respect, and I decided to move on my own way.
Lovely.
So that's
So,
where,
Ashna,
like,
you will have to be a little louder.
sure,
Little
sure.
louder.
This is fine now. Like, is it fine?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
this
yeah.
better?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
better.
So
Okay. So the
that's where I
hmm,
decided that I would like to take my individual journey, like whatever I do. I want to be just answerable to myself. If I even fall down on the way or whatever it is, I do not want to, like be. I want to be looked upon. So that's where I decided to take my own journey. Even though I have a
lo-
very, very strong support system at home, but I still decided to take my own journey. So that's where,
lovely.
like. All these challenges came up one by one, and we had to go through it. There is no escape, at times. And
I know.
I think where there is a will, there is always a way out,
Absolutely.
so you will definitely find your way out. And I somehow started with the corporate life. I kind of rised in a couple of years. I was a hotelier, so I used to head the wellness division of most of the five-star hotels in Dubai and in
Lovely.
India. So around
Lovely.
about 10 to 15 years, I have lived a very, very high profile corporate life. But simultaneously, I was also practicing my holistic work, and
Lovely.
one fine day I just decided that I would fully want to jump into my peace and my journey, so I just left the entire corporate thingy, which was like, to me, everybody was like a big no, you can't do this, you can't just shelf off such a prestigious position, or the way you have built up yourself. I said yes, but the way ahead will be even more greater. And I did have faith in that, so that's how my brand Enlightening Lifestyle started a few years back, officially, around about 8 years now, officially,
Lovely.
but 20
So I
years of
think
my experience.
as we go further with our questions, I think you will be
Sure,
able to, share a few more details where we could learn further from you. So
sure,
what
sure,
was
sure.
so what was that defining moment in your life that completely changed the direction of your life?
The direction of my life was, as I told you, that the crisis which I faced, and I had to find my own solutions, because it was very, very difficult. And though I always had a belief in some higher power, and I always felt that everything happens for a reason, and I'm
For
sure that
purpose.
if I am facing something, there is something for me to learn. There is a purpose that is waiting for me
Right,
ahead, so that's when I
right.
started to explore the self-help zone. I started to read a lot of self-help books. I diverged myself into the holistic life. I came across the tarot readings, which were the first, which came as my first guidance about what went wrong in my life. What is it that I need to go further?
Mhm,
It was like a diagnosis, a compass, so that's where it guided me further. And then one by one, the whole kind of like bandwagon of treasure came up, the
mhm.
numerology, the Vastu. When I started implementing all these things, my roadblocks
Right,
started to open up, and I started to move
right,
ahead in life, So,
right.
when you talk about another turning point, was that after 15 years of a successful corporate career, when you decide to start your own holistic setup or a business, that was something again further changed my life.
Hmm.
So, the moments of happiness and peace just
Okay. So, since you were already practicing tarot, which guided you further, so when was the first time that you realized that you're highly intuitive, and what did you do to allow yourself to blossom into an intuitive guide and a holistic coach?
actually, there's something, a word called prenominations. So
Hmm.
I that is only when I my second part of my life, I discovered that there is these kind of terminologies. But when I was very young, I never knew
Mhm.
anything of this kind. But I used to kind of be able to see something 10 to 15 years ahead of the life, you
Okay.
know. And that was
Okay.
too shocking for me myself, because something which you see, it was weird to me that how can this be?
Hmm.
These visions,
Right.
they appear to me approximately 10 to 15 years ahead of the timeline, you know. I'm able to see that. And when you
Right.
gradually come to that timeline, it is exactly, the whole situation is
Looks
exactly
repetitive.
formed repetitive. Yeah, so that's where I was like too scared to understand that how am I able to foresee all this. And I used to have this strong gut feelings and
Hmm.
strong sixth sense where I used to be able to figure out about the person's hidden agendas and about
Okay.
what the other person is thinking about me, or like there is something which is not correct about this or something. But then that point of time when I was very young, I didn't know that even
Hmm.
if I'm able to figure out, but then what to do about it. I didn't
Right.
know
Right.
that
Yeah.
are there any
Understanding your
solutions
intuitions.
for, yeah, how do you take this forward? But I just knew that there is something, some kind of a power which was there, but I didn't know how to deal with it. That's when I
Right.
explored many years later. Then I come to know about so many terminologies about deja vu, about
Hmm.
prenominations, about ESP, which is extrasensory perceptions, about sixth sense, the whole lot of studies which I did. That's
Right.
when I could unlock that what I have seen before, you
Hmm.
know. So that's how these are some things are just inborn, you know. Though you can develop,
Yeah.
anybody can develop their extrasensory perceptions, but certain times I think your inner self is strongly guided towards
Absolutely.
this particular line.
Absolutely. So, in all of this, like, what made you initiate your journey into the new world of new age healing modalities? What was the very first modality that you got into?
As I told you that like initially it was the tarot readings, because I just loved the cards and I was able to understand every image of the card which was resonating to my situation, that what I was facing and everything.
Mhm.
Then okay, that I got it. I could find out smaller solutions, but it was after I did my numerology and my vastu, that is when actually I could move forward. See, vastu plays a very important role. When that was around 20 years back that I'm talking about,
Mhm.
like people around me did not believe into this science, you know, and I was not
Right,
encouraged to
right,
move forward with this journey. So I had to help myself, because I did not want to upset the people around if it's not in their faith or beliefs, but I had to do something
right.
for myself, you know. So that's
Hmm.
when I changed my name. My name was Asha before. Okay, I was
Okay.
known as Asha. So I added a character N, and I kind of played around with my family name. And I started to do all the required procedures that a name change is required to do. And
Mhm.
immediately I was highly unstable at that time, not able to find job. But when I did that, within some time, I actually found with the greatest five-star hotel, the Taj, and I stayed with them more than 10 years. Continuously, I worked with them. And after leaving them, it was my business directly I started. So I didn't even have to explore any other work, you know. So that's the amount of stability that I got with numerology and with Vastu, about the directions, the science of direction, everything about, which place do you sit for getting the maximum peace, which place is for your prosperity, which place is for your good health. All these
Mhm.
things, gradually, when you are into it, you will start implementing, and
Right,
that's how the life escalates into something much more better than what I was many years back, you know.
right, right. Absolutely. So, in a successful career, there are moments of good fortune that change your graph. Have you counted yours?
Yes, of course. To be very honest, as I told you, my transition from my corporate world into my own entrepreneur journey, that was one very, very powerful, because, generally, I have also seen that, people. who are healers also, but like my experience coming in from the corporate background, I could actually merge my healing work with my entrepreneur skills, the leadership skills, and that's where I developed my own module about everything. The setup was absolutely my ideas, not something like which I had to borrow from anywhere else. So that is something I was really very proud of, to be starting something which was never
Right.
there and forming something really concrete in life.
Right.
The second thing is that I started my own holistic lifestyle products. So I
Okay.
kind of have, yes, I have made my own products. I've made beautiful yagya kits, for the modern day
Wow.
yogi and yoginis. So this is a concept which I have developed, where in the earlier days the yogis used to do the havan. So the
Yes.
havan is the fire ritual through which you are able to cleanse your atmosphere and
Right.
invite a lot of positive energies. So in today's world, like, though we are in touch with our scriptures and Vedic science, but nobody has the time to do that. Like, they may do it once in a year with Diwali or any other occasions where they invite the Panditji to do the Havan. But what I have
Right.
developed is a personal Havan kit for you, which is just a 20-minute ritual where any modern day yogi or yogini can do it from right from their desk, from their office desk, from the comfort of their home. So it's a
Oh,
whole lot
that's
of like
so
entire
convenient.
jari booties and everything. I have come out with the the kund and everything, the scientific way, step by step. A book is provided where you are able to
Okay.
kind of like do
Right.
this on your own. Yeah. And doing this, like, on specific days at specific time which is mentioned, it gives you the same kind of boons which the earlier day sages used to get. The
Okay.
only thing is that you will get it in your scale. Like, we don't compare ourselves with anybody else, but we do it for within your parameters, within your success rate. Like, if you are wanting to jump from 1 to 10, like, while you do this, you will jump a couple of more points ahead. So that's
Right.
how so I was like really proud to
That's so unique.
have. Very unique, yeah. And a lot of aromatherapy sprays of my own, my lifestyle perfumes that I have developed, especially for various kind of issues in your life, to develop the confidence, to kind of like build up your relationships, to have peace of mind. So, like, whole lot of things which you can use in your daily life. My own branded incenses. So all these have got such wonderful fragrances. They are so fun loving to use, very simple at the same time. You are in touch with that higher source. So
Right.
that is one thing. And the final is, I'm coming out with my own set of Oracle deck, which I've
Okay.
already started to work from last more than a year and a half or 2 years. And this will be something like a very state of art, and it will be like on a world class level. So that will be something, a greatest achievement of mine. So I'm hoping that towards the end of this year or early 2022, I should have them rolling and published soon.
Yes, and we would love to launch it on our platform.
Yes, definitely. Why not? Why not? My pleasure as well.
Yeah. So Ashna, that was end of segment one, where we complete your journey. Now we're moving on to segment two, wherein we would like
Sure.
to cover your USP, and we call it "What Sets Me Apart." So in that, I will start with my first question. What is the essence of Vastu Shastra, and how does it really work, and what kinds of problems can be resolved with Vastu corrections? And maybe if you could, it would be lovely if you could share a few tips with us.
Sure. So, firstly, to make it very easy, let me, give you a small example that, see, we look at through our eyes, right? We can only
Right.
see through our eyes, or
Yes.
breathe through the nose, or eat through the
Yes.
mouth, or hear through the ears. So every element in our body has a particular function which the universe has given us. So we can never eat the food through the eyes, or you can
Right.
never see from your ears. This is how the God has made us, right?
Yeah.
So simultaneously, if I have to define Vastu in a very simple way, so there are directions which are north, south, east, and west. So every direction has a purpose.
Purpose.
So universe has made it that way that all the prosperity always comes from the north, okay,
Okay.
and all the good vibes comes from the east. You have to always block your south and the west to retain these energies, so when we are able to do this, we are able to live a very harmonious life, which kind of is, it's like a natural blessed life.
Hmm.
But most of the time, 90% of us, we are not aware about this science, and we end
Right.
up unknowingly into a space where everything is a turnaround. It's like eating through the years, or like it won't happen. You will jeopardize your life. So when these directions are not in their correct elements, we will be facing a lot of ups and downs in various aspects of our life. So that's when the Vastu corrections come into place. A Vastu consultant, when they come and visit your space, whether it's your home, whether it's your office, and they will discover that which elements are going against the natural flow of the universe, and they will,
Hmm.
I particularly then will guide you that what can you do without demolitions to actually bring about that harmony. Whatever is wrong in your space, how do you rectify that, so that
Right.
certain setbacks that you're facing, it will be reduced, and you will have some breathing and some relief from your issues.
Right.
So this is like the essence of Vastu. If you could understand
You've
this.
explained it so beautifully and in such a simple manner.
Thank you, thank you. So you would like to know a few tips,
A
maybe?
few tips if you could give us.
Yeah, sure. So I will give you some tips, considering the pandemic right now, what is going on also, so it will be helpful for people. See, most of the time, people get panicked. So,
Hmm.
they have anxieties, and they have moments
Exactly.
of fear coming up, So I
Right.
would suggest that if they could locate the west or the southwest portion of their home,
Hmm.
like right now, I cannot demonstrate the entire how to take the measurements, but
Yeah.
if they could fairly take a measurement with the compass, not with
Hmm.
the phone or from
Not the
their mobile,
mobile one.
because not the mobile one, because that will give like variations in
Oh.
the measurements. So take a small compass, and from the
Hmm.
center of your home, if you could
Hmm.
locate the west and the southwest portion of your home, this is called the earth corner. So if you
Okay.
are most of the time trying to spend your time in that zone, generally we
Hmm.
recommend the bedrooms in that zone. So if you're spending major part of your time in that zone, you'll be very relaxed and you'll be stable like earth.
Okay.
Yeah, so you will get the grounding that you are requiring, so you won't easily get panicked. And you could also check that if most of your time you are spending in the southeast zone, which is the fire zone, and maybe you're taking decisions from there, then you are always full of anger, and you're full of anxieties, and you feel like like fighting with everybody. So try and see that if you are spending a lot of time in the southeast, then try to just shift back to the west or the southwest. That would like really bring a lot of difference into your your own
Experience it.
like overall
Yeah.
energy.
Anxiety.
There will be a shift. Yes. Alternatively, if you are not able to do this, what I can suggest is you could get certain crystals, grounding
Hmm.
crystals. There are amethyst, there are hematites, or if you are not aware about the crystals, you could even just borrow some things from the nature, any kind of
Hmm.
rocks. If you find
Okay.
some rocks from the nature, you just cleanse them very nicely with salt water, and keep it in a small bowl and keep it next to you,
Okay.
and just feel the energy of the earth. So that's
Lovely.
one way of kind of like relaxing yourself while
Hmm.
you are feeling very anxious from inside. Of course, there are hand in hand many other things which you could do, like meditation or some soft music and some aromatherapy. All these things will be helpful, but your main crux will be the earth corner, or the earth
Oh,
which you keep it next to you.
yeah. That will be
Yeah.
grand. That
And
was such an
second tip
amazing
I
tip.
would say about thank you. So the second tip which I would like to share is about your health. See, we all are facing health problems, right? So what we can do naturally, apart from the conscious efforts that we take, like learning about, the breathing techniques and everything, what the world is showing us right now. But if you could locate your kitchen, because your kitchen is
Hmm.
your health. Okay,
Yes.
your kitchen should always be in the east or the southeast section. That is, it should be in the
Okay.
fire corner. So if it is not there, like mostly it might not be there. So don't get panicked that, oh my God, now my health has gone for a toss. No. What you can do is you can bring in elements of trees like bamboos, the
Mhm.
bamboo tree or any small plant, you can keep it inside your
Keep it in
kitchen.
the kitchen.
See,
Okay.
yeah, inside the kitchen. So there is a whole
That's
lot
a
of
useful
detail
tip.
that we can get into, because sometimes the stove and the water should never be in the same platform. So we try to advise you to keep a piece of wood in between. So that's like getting into a lot of details. But I would say, on a broader sense, for a general well-being, try and see if you can have a small plant, a green color plant, into your kitchen,
And
specifically
kitchen,
the
anywhere you can
bamboo
keep that
tree.
plant.
Yes, into
That
a
bamboo
zone
shoot, you
where
can keep it
which is
anywhere.
neat and clean. Yeah, yeah. Anywhere you can keep it. So that would be something. At least if it's in your wrong zone, you'll be fine. And also, you can keep two red roses in a small glass.
Mhm.
Like, you can cut out and
Mhm.
have small stems and keep it in a transparent glass, like a vase or something. Don't keep a colorful vase. Try to keep a transparent glass and keep it
Transparent.
on a Friday. Keep it on a Friday,
Okay.
and yeah, specifically on a Friday, two red roses inside your kitchen. If you are not aware how to check the Vastu of your home, just keep two red roses and keep refreshing, as and when they get spoiled, you replace it. This will
Mhm.
also kind of like balance the southeast portion of your,
Okay.
house, of the kitchen.
I
Yeah.
think best is to consult a Vastu expert and get all the details.
And the third very important thing is about the money. Of course, we all are facing right now, with our prosperity levels have come down. Everything is, I mean, all of us know what is happening right now. So check the north corner of your house. North is the place where the prosperity comes in. The Kuber Devta, Kuber ki energies jo hai, they come from the north section of your house. So remove any kind of clutter from there. Remove
Right.
any kind of clutter, any kind of shoe racks or anything that you are having in the north portion. If you can remove from there, instantly you will find good vibes setting in. You can also place a mirror, a frameless mirror, not with any kind
Okay.
of a frame. If you want to put a frame, then use a golden frame.
Okay.
So you can place a mirror in the north section of your home, in the
Mhm.
north wall. So that is like also kind of growing abundance. It is depicting also Kuber energies. So either you can place a
Lovely.
Kuber yantra, or you can place a mirror in the north portion of your home.
Lovely.
So that
I
would be
think these
something for the
tips
money
are
part.
quite exciting. मेरे तो
Yeah.
दिमाग में मेरा
And
किचन
the
घूमने लग गया.
एंड फाइनली आई वुड लाइक टू से कि अपना मन जो शांत करने के लिए, मेंटल हेल्थ, हम एवरीबॉडी इज गोइंग फॉर अ टॉस राइट नाउ, घर बैठ के सब पागल हुए जा रहे हैं. सो अपनी मेंटल हेल्थ को सही करने के लिए क्या करना है? ओके,
हाँ, that's very important.
यस. सो मेंटल हेल्थ के लिए अपना ईस्ट देखिए. ईस्ट,
Okay.
जहां से सूर्य
Mhm.
सूर्य की, फ्रॉम वेयर द सन राइजेस, जहां से सूर्य उगता है, वहां पे अगर आप हो सके तो एक पिक्चर ऑफ द राइजिंग सन लगा सकते हैं. But the rising sun should be, the picture should be in such a way that there is no mountains in the picture and no water,
Mhm.
only rising sun.
Okay. Okay,
The
only
east
rising.
wall of the east section, and वहां पे गायत्री मंत्र जरूर बजाइए. अगर हो
अच्छा.
सके तो आप खुद चांट कर लीजिए 108 बार, या गायत्री मंत्र का पाठ कर लीजिए. आपका मन एकदम फोकस्ड रहेगा, शांत रहेगा, एंड पैंडेमिक ऐसे ही निकल जाएगा एंड कुछ भी नहीं होगा. यू विल बी वेरी हैप्पी.
Yeah, this is much needed these days.
Yeah, much needed. Yes.
Lovely. I
So
think
I
you've
hope
covered
that
such
tips are
wonderful tips.
useful.
Yeah, and with the challenges, I think you've almost covered my next question, but I still would like to say it out so that if you have missed out on anything, you can add. So, in your experience, what kinds of problems or challenges are people dealing with now, and how can some of the modalities you work with can help them?
Okay, see, there are, if हम generic बातें करते हैं तो primarily people are facing relationship issues.
Yes.
जड़ उसी की होती है, बाकी तो सब कुछ, कई बार हेल्थ सबकी ठीक होती है, बट रिलेशनशिप्स जहाँ टॉस पे जाते हैं तो हेल्थ अपने आप बिगड़ जाती है, हेल्थ बिगड़ती है तो पैसा बिगड़ जाता है, सब कुछ इंटर
Right.
रिलेटेड है. सो
Right. Right.
रिलेशनशिप का जो zone है उसको हमेशा हमें we need to make sure that we are always very strong in our relationships. So again, as I said, the earth corner, the southwest corner, where locate again over there. If you could keep a couple's picture, in a nice frame, in a golden frame, in the southwest section of your room, and ensure that the beds have a single mattress, do not have the double kind of mattress, because that kind of divides you. And दुनिया भर का सामान नहीं होना चाहिए अपने बेड के नीचे, बिकॉज मुंबई में जगह नहीं होती तो सब कुछ हम डंप कर देते हैं बेड्स के नीचे, तो दैट विल टेक एवरीथिंग फॉर अ टॉस, अपनी नींद से लेके अपने दिन का चैन, रातों का चैन, और नहीं, दिन का चैन और रातों की नींद सब कुछ निकल जाता है. सो इंश्योर दैट अपने बेड के नीचे कुछ भी नहीं होना चाहिए, एब्सोल्युटली फ्लैट, कुछ भी नहीं, नो ब्लैंकेट्स, नो पिलोज, nothing. And you should always ensure that you should never have a mirror right in front of your bed. Never see the reflection. कोई भी चीज या टेलीविजन भी नहीं होना चाहिए, डायरेक्ट रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए, directly you should not be able to, because that acts like a third party into your relationships, so one has to, इतना भी ध्यान रखोगे तो अपने relationships काफी हद तक सही हो जाते हैं. तो generally these are the issues people come when they are in depths. So southwest जब उनका खुला पड़ा रहता है, there are balconies, there are windows, ये चीजें हमें साउथवेस्ट में एक गड्ढे की तरह होती है, तो कितना भी सेविंग करे इंसान, बट जब जेब में आपके होल होगा तो वो सीधा निकल जाता है. तो अगर जेब आपकी सिली हुई है तो आप एक रुपया भी उसमें डालेंगे तो वो सेव होगा, वरना 1 करोड़ भी डालेंगे तो वो सब फिसल के निकल जाता है. सो दैट इज हाउ द वेस्ट एंड द साउथ वेस्ट शुड ऑलवेज बी लाइक कवर्ड विद अ हार्ड सरफेस. तो अगर आपके यहाँ विंडोज है या बालकनीज है, I would suggest कि you should have a consultant come in to help you out to how to virtually block that space, because that is something आपका money तभी बढ़ता है, Right. So these are the things which generally people face. Health issues होते हैं but कम है इतने. Majorly you will see money and relationships, these go hand in hand, So that's where like दी टैरो हम जब करते हैं तो उसका रूट कॉज और क्रक्स हमें पता चल जाता है कि भाई आपके इश्यू कहाँ पर चल रहे हैं. उसमें से फिर हम तोड़ देते हैं कि भाई ओके, आप अपना बिहेवियर चेंज करिए, आप इस तरह का थोड़ा सा यू विल हैव टू लेट गो ऑफ सर्टेन थिंग्स. We give remedies about like either there is something called beautiful remedy called batch flower sessions, so these are flower therapies जो they help you to kind of balance your mind. So जब अपना माइंड इतना वियर्ड हो जाता है तो all these remedies we blend and give according customized, tailor made according to the person's requirements. So we all these things collectively
so we have Devyani on the group.
Hi Devyani, how are you?
So she's written, this was my question as well. So we shouldn't have box storage bed.
No, see, box storage bed अगर हुआ भी तो अंदर कुछ मत रखो. That is what I would say.
तो सामान रखेगा,
अंदर कुछ भी मत रखो. That is more important कि you shouldn't have anything kept inside the bed, because if you keep anything, like it will create a lot of stress. Even the beams on the bed, so you would see like small beams, they are huge causes of stress. आप अपना बेड थोड़ा भी हिला लोगे ना, हिला के, you will immediately see the difference, immediately see a lot of changes coming in. काफी हद तक relax हो जाएगी life, अपना mindset, everything.
So Ashna, they were
just वो
yeah
battery, just 1 second.
Yeah, absolutely. So these were few of the beautiful tips that Ashna has given us. I think each one of us would be facing some or the other challenge, and we can so much relate to whatever tips Ashna is giving us. Yes.
Sorry for that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's technology.
Yeah, tell me. I would love to have more questions. Let me know more questions are there.
See, the group is loaded with comments. I think later on you can just go on replying. And in the meanwhile, okay, so Devyani is saying, so it's better not to have box beds. Yes, Devyani, I agree with you.
Even I
Because others
suggest that
leaving
for
them
a
empty.
peaceful sleep. Yes, yes, yes. And also very important that the bed sheet should never be like blue or black, okay? Because
Okay.
blue and black, they represent water and emotions. So while you're sleeping and if you have a blue bed sheet, you will be always like feeling very vulnerable and extremely low, depressive. So ensure that you have like lighter colors,
Right.
the lighter pinks or earthy
Pinks
colors
as
like, earthy greens or earthy browns for a stable, good
well.
night sleep. So avoid any kind of blue color inside the room as well. Any kind of blue and black are forbidden colors, especially for the bedrooms. Any
Okay, that
water
was a
feature, if you,
wonderful tip.
yeah, you cannot have any water features inside the room as well. Like don't have bigger water pictures, water bodies inside the room. Those paintings are a big no, big no.
Okay.
Yeah, and any kind of fountains, these are big no's for the bedroom. Don't keep any aquariums, any
So
fishes and
fountains
all.
can be kept in the drawing room.
In the drawing room, specifically the aquariums and any kind of water features are encouraged to keep in the north or the east section of your home, but they should be kind of living room or empty passages, not like the bedrooms are a big no for any kind of water features.
Okay. Like these tips were just fabulous, and I think they are all doable. Simple tips, and we can all do it. So, Ashna, within the wide spectrum of New Age healing modalities, like you've worked with so many of them, which one has been your absolute favorite?
Actually, I cannot term anyone as my favorite because all these have to be like to be worked hand in hand. This is like asking that if you have to go for a weight loss, are you going to do only the diet or only the exercise or only the drinking water or only going early to bed? But we have to do this collectively. But as I
Right.
said that I always my first approach will always be tarot because that is something which will bring clarity to my mind, to everybody. The situation, when you are clear about what you want or what is happening, only then you can take the next step forward. So obviously I would say that essential more than being my favorite, of course, it's an essential tool to move ahead in life. And my favorite is all my fragrances which I have derived. I just love them because it kind of drifts me into my world, and keeps me away from any kind of stress.
I think I have virtually got your fragrances today. They are so powerful. So Ashna, there is okay. There's a request on the group. You start putting your Vastu tips on the group as well with your posts.
Sure, sure, definitely. In fact, you all can also log in. I'm sharing on the Red FM 93.5 every Sunday between 4
Hmm.
to 5. RJ Akshaya, she announces, like, she interviews me every Sunday, and we have Vastu tips coming in on air. So I share the
Lovely,
clips also. I'll be sharing mostly all these clips, and anything apart from that, also, whatever is required, I'll surely do my best.
lovely. So same could be broadcasted on IWC radio as well.
Yes, yes, 100%, 100%.
So, Ashna, moving on to our next question. What's a good way for a beginner to start getting involved in the journey of self-discovery and healing? So, do you take if you could talk more about your sessions? How do you go about with giving one-on-one sessions or workshops? How can somebody come and go ahead with you?
See, awareness is the key, firstly. Like you can
Right.
only help people who wants to help themselves. You can never force these
Absolutely.
things on
Absolutely.
anybody. Like there
Absolutely.
are people who come and say कि आप इसको समझाइए, ये समझती ही नहीं है, समझता ही नहीं है, but we cannot do that. There is no
Absolutely.
Babaji ki pudiya which you can give to make a miracle there. Only people who
Absolutely.
really want to make any changes in their lives, then we have the whole treasure here to help them to reach to a
Right.
certain space in life. So awareness, where and that can come only when you have tried everything and you are not finding your path and you are like now feeling that God help me. So God helps those who help themselves. So even when in my journey, I had to, like, 30 years of my life, I had to take to decide whether I want to help myself. So,
I
so
can
until
so
then, you
so
keep trying
resonate
doing
this with
all
you.
the things of the world, like सब पैतरे आजमा लेते हैं इंसान, लेकिन ऊपर से भी गिर जाओ नीचे तक तो जो चीज नहीं होने वाली वो बिल्कुल नहीं होने वाली, चाहे आप
Right.
कुछ भी कर लो, और जो होने वाली बात है वो आप रोक नहीं पाओगे उसको.
Right.
Correct?
Absolutely.
So only
Absolutely.
person that you can change is yourself, not anybody else. I need to transform myself. Tabhi, these things are possible. So when a person comes, we have an intense discussion of what is going wrong, why, when, how, and about their person's willingness to see whether they would like to,
Right.
take the help, and how serious are they to, make those
Right.
steps. Certain times,
So all this would be a one-on-one session.
one-on-one session, group sessions can come in when we take workshops on inner child healing, because inner child healing is one very important step. जो भी चीजें हम अभी अपनी लाइफ में फेस करते हैं, उनके रूट कॉज जो है ना, वो इट विल गो बैक इनटू द चाइल्डहुड most of the
Right.
time, if we see, or even the
Right.
past births. So there are many
Right.
things, कई बार कोई लाख चाहे इंसान कोशिश कर ले, but they are just not able to bring about that transition. So we need to
Absolutely.
really then work and go back to that time when it happened for the first time. So that's where, like, we then conduct inner child workshops, inner child healings. So there are several ways too. There is no one particular way, for
Mhm.
any person. It is all dependent upon
You have to
how it works
customize according to the requirements.
according to the requirements. Yes.
So, Ashna, for someone who's never been a holistic life coach, what can they expect or gain in their very first session with you?
So as I said, that when they come in the very first session, many times people are very surprised because things come up which they have never ever thought of.
Never
Like, I would
thought of.
give
Right.
you an example of one case study. I cannot name the person, but a very well-known personality approached me that their business was at a downfall, and and they were very, very apprehensive because of their reputation. That how do we handle this? And to his surprise, what the whole thing came out, the crux
Mhm.
was that the person was unable to express their feelings and was very vulnerable with the clients, and he or she was not able to kind of be assertive in their business, because of which lot many losses had gone, and certain things which the person did not even remember at this stage. It came out that many years back there were certain things related to money which the person has done, wrong, which the person
No.
admitted. So we had to really go back into time and give forgiveness over there, and then teach the person of how to become assertive. So it's nothing that मैं आपको कोई मंत्र दे दूंगी और आपका business flourish हो जाएगा, but I am here to help you to find out क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है. एंड जब
Right.
आप उस क्यों को पकड़ लोगे कि ये क्यों हुआ है, एंड यू ट्राई एंड वर्क ऑन दोज थिंग्स, देन द प्रॉस्पेरिटी विल कम बैक ग्रेजुअली.
Right.
सो दिस इज व्हाट द सेशंस आर ऑल अबाउट. कि अगर कोई मुझे बोलेगा कि इसकी शादी नहीं हो रही है, इसकी शादी कब होगी, इसकी शादी जल्दी करवा दीजिए, मैं कोई भगवान हूं क्या कि मैं किसी की शादी करा सकती हूँ? नो, फर्स्टली शादी क्यों नहीं हो रही है? We see in the whole thing that the person's mindset is not traditional. The person has got certain other belief systems. So they have had their past experiences जिससे कि वो खौफ, उसको इतना भय और इतना फियर है शादी का,
Right.
कैसे उसको सबकॉन्शियस उसका शादी करने देगा. बोल रहे हैं कि हर एक रिश्ता आता है चला जाता है. I said of course चला जाएगा, because the person doesn't want the marriage, but because of the
Right.
community pressure, the person is like forced to have these things come into their space. That's when we then talk one on one and understand their dreams, their goals, and because they want to pursue something, but because of the family pressure they just give in, and then शादी नहीं होगी ऐसे. But then I
Right.
will give a timeline कि जब आप ये चीजें आप अपने आप को ऑनर करोगे, अपना सेल्फ लव बढ़ाओगे, और अपनी चीजें जो आपको लाइफ में to go through this, then definitely some months down the line or a year or two down the line, you will find the love of your life. Or maybe the person has got a mindset of falling in love and not arranged marriage. So there are several things which come into, parameters which come into a particular situation. So it's
Right.
only when you actually go to the depth of everything you understand. So it's not like one thing that fits everybody. everybody will have their
Right.
own set of, different journey to talk about.
Lovely. So that was the end of segment two. Now we move on to segment three, and this is my favorite. This is Get to Know Me, and it's a super rapid fire round. I will keep shooting the
Oh,
questions, and you have
wow.
to answer it as short as possible and
Okay,
fast.
okay, okay.
So, if you could relive your life, would you change any decisions you made?
No, never. Because I think, I personally believe that everything that happens in your life has always happened for the best and for certain reasons. So I honor that for myself and what the universe has brought me till date. I never regret. I don't want to change any decisions of my life.
So, what is one piece of advice would you give your younger self?
To my younger self, I would say that, never ever now be scared of anything in life. Be courageous and never underestimate yourself, and be that go-getter. And, uh, if you have the determination and the willpower, your ways will just pave open on its own. So, I would just give that assurance to my younger self now.
Lovely. If you could live the life of any movie character, who would you choose?
Movie character, I feel that I will make a movie for myself in which I will be the
Wow.
character and let people get inspired from my movie in future. So I wish that nobody has traveled that kind of a journey which I have. So I don't really have anybody whom I know that, because I set my example for myself. I could not find anybody, a role model to whom I would follow, but I felt that now I have made myself my own role model. So
Lovely.
that's, I
So,
think
in your
I
future
would make a
movie, we
movie.
could be actors in your future movie. What are the essential ingredients of a good healer?
Essential ingredients of a good healer, first and foremost, is to be really compassionate, to put yourself in the other person's shoes, never be judgmental about anybody's situation, what they have gone through in their lives. That's one very important criteria: compassion, the kindness. Handle anything with kindness, because everybody is going through a tough journey in their life. And of course, the wisdom to find out like how you could help. Like, there are moments when the person is very closed to even any kind of healings. So a good healer has to recognize whether, what kind of thought processes they come from, and what are things which they will readily accept for bringing about that transition and transformation in their lives. So I
What
think these are
keeps
the
you
three.
lovely? So,
Mhm.
and what keeps you inspired?
Me inspired. I kind of love listening to music. My half a day is like in the loud volume. I will have upbeat music running in my home, so that keeps me like cheerful throughout the day. So I get highly inspired with good music, foot tapping music, and I love the old Amitabh Bachchan songs. So one role model I could say is Shri Amitabh Bachchan ji. That I love playing his songs on a daily basis. I play his songs with loud volume.
So, for what in your life do you feel most grateful for?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you repeat
So,
yourself?
what in your life are you most grateful for?
I'm really very grateful for, like the universe, that the courage that it has given me, because I've seen that not everybody is able to turn around their lives. Like, they just accept whatever circumstances they are, or they just give up, and they feel helpless and they feel victimized. So I think
Right.
that was one thing I feel really grateful for, the amount of courage that has been blessed to me. And I feel that I'm lucky with so many things in my life. I'm glad that I haven't, though I have had a tough path, but it has not been the worst of many people who have really gone through. So I am grateful for these attributes, which, I think are vital, which everybody should imbibe in them as well.
So, what's the greatest lesson you've learned?
Greatest lesson that I have learned in my life is everything happens for a reason. So, whatever try to find the lessons from that. situation. You know, there is always a reason, and everything happens. It's predestined. So never curse yourself for anything, or never try to tell yourself that you could have done better, you could have done this. If you could have done that, or if the other person could have done that, it would have happened. But since it has not
Right.
happened, then you are meant to move ahead in a different direction. So
Right.
trust and faith in the universe is something I feel that is extremely important, and especially in during these times as well. Whatever is happening, even if it's a pandemic, whatever, there is a blessing in disguise for everything in life.
Lovely.
People need to slow down. People need to understand that like we need to now change ourselves. This transformation वरना universe जबरदस्ती करवाएगा. So हर एक चीज में.
So if you found a way to time travel, where would you go?
Okay, time travel. I want to go back to my fairy tale. Sometimes I find it difficult to find, but there are certain places in this world. Maybe there are places like there are beautiful hilltop hotels, or there are like places which are built on the treetops. So connecting with nature, and those
Mhm.
very fantabulous and very unique, kind of places. I would like to travel there.
An idea that changed your life.
An idea that changed my life. I wouldn't say it is an idea. I think I would term it more like a decision, because it's decision which changes everybody's life. So I think that my decision to, become myself independent and take forward my journey ahead, that is what has changed my life. And there forward also in my own journey, every decision counts. And I say the same to everybody, that make wise decisions which will help you to see forward 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line. Don't go for short term decisions. Think of a long term thing and take decisions which will change your life
And
instantly.
Ashna
Sometimes
Dhanak in. Okay.
sometimes you can also take a decision, then make it right, as Mr. Ratan Tata says it, कि always trust कि मैंने ये decision ले लिया है, अभी चाहे जो भी हो जाए इसको मुझे right करना ही है.
Right. Right. Every decision counts. So Ashna Dhanak in 3 words.
Ashna Tanak in 3 words. Okay. Courage, uh, kindness, and compassion.
Wow. Lovely. So that was the end of our rapid fire round, so you can relax. Now moving on to segment 4, it's called My Life Mantra for Holistic Health. So here, if you could, just share a quick tip to the audiences to create a fulfilling, balanced life for nurturing mind, body, and soul.
Okay, my life's mantra, as I said, that see, there will be moments where there will be feelings of lowness. Everybody will feel that, but don't allow it to dwell too much, because
Hmm.
then that will become the cause of your sadness and depression. So, and it is also important to live those moments, because if you try to suppress that, then they will become stumbling blocks in your body and manifest into diseases. So my mantra is that if I am feeling low at times, I allow those feelings to drift within me, and understand that maybe what I went wrong, or what is it that I need to learn in that. But after a little while, I immediately try to turn those moments around, and I consciously take efforts to kind of increase my frequency levels, my energy levels, by changing the scenarios. I call up somebody, I call up a few friends, I listen to music, I eat good food, I have a good sleep. So this is self nurturing, which is very, very
Right,
important,
right,
extremely
right.
important. Don't just allow yourself
Super.
to, it's like a quicksand, if you don't allow, कब कैसे उसमें से ढल जाओगे ना पता नहीं चलेगा. तो एक
Right,
अवेयरनेस हमेशा रखना है कि ठीक है मैं लो फील कर रहा हूँ, बट आधा घंटा, 1 घंटा, 2 घंटा, उससे ज्यादा मत करने दो पूरे दिन में.
right.
या आधा दिन कर लो. फिर ऐसे नहीं कि दिन ब दिन फिर हफ्ते बन जा रहे हैं, फिर सालों साल, ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए. तो
Absolutely.
इंस्टेंटली
Self
अपने आप को
nurturing is a key.
संजोट लो, अपने आप को समेट लो.
Right, right. Superb. So our next segment is all about audience interact. I think you've already shared a few Vastu tips with us. So if you could share a couple of more tips.
Okay, let me know some situations if audience wants to hear something. It would be really nice.
Yeah. So if audience, okay, if or in the audience, if anybody has a question, they could, just type it out over here. Till then, Ashna, if you could, share how people could connect with you.
Yeah, they could connect with me through my website. It's www.enlighteninglifestyle.com. The spelling is ENLIGHTENINGLIFESTYLE.com. And I have my personal blog as well, which is www.ashnadhanak.co.in. My spelling is ASHNADDHANNAK. And they could also connect with me on my Insta handle, which is Ashna Dhanak again, ASHNADDHANNAK, and my Facebook profile, which is ashna.dhanak. The spelling remains the same, ASHNA.DDHANNAK. And of course, they can email it to me, ashna@enlighteninglifestyle.com. Ashna is ASHNA and .enlighteninglifestyle.com.
And we've also shared your details on the
In
description
the
as
bio.
well with this video. Okay, so we've
Sure.
got a few questions rolling. Kids not studying. Vastu tips for kids not studying.
Okay. So, firstly, when it's all about the concentration, when they are not, they're feeling very, kind of like their mind is not stable. So, I would suggest northeast is the corner for, the study desk to be. If you are
Not
able to have the northeast of the home as your study desk, or at least if not the entire home, whichever room you are in, the northeast section of that particular home is for your studies. And you should never have a wall directly in front of you. Like if like I'm sitting right now, generally what happens, people, the parents, they will have a wall here and they will have so many
the
things, so
study
it's kind of
table
acting as
usually
a,
has a wall in front.
yeah, so wall nahi hona
Study
chahiye
table
because
usually
that
has a
acts
wall
like
in
a,
front.
no, you should not have a wall because then it is blocking your vision also.
So anything you can
So
do
in
to
fact,
keep over there on the wall.
I'll tell you. So in fact, if you have like a window in front, so that you have an open space, like kind of like a vision where the
Mhm.
sky is the limit. And I will give you a nice tip for the increasing the concentration. You have your desk covered with a white color silk cloth, a
Okay.
satin silk cloth, okay, and place Ma Saraswati picture on the
Desk.
desk,
Study desk.
and place, yeah, study desk, and place 2 or 3 jasmine flowers
Lovely.
for
That's
fragrances. Jasmine, this will help you to build up your concentration. Or you can burn jasmine incenses, or you can burn any kind of jasmine aromatherapy as well.
lovely. I think
Yeah.
that's quite an easy tip. So the
Yes.
next one is singles not finding the right partner.
Singles not finding the right partner. Okay. Firstly, this has to go into a lot of detail, because there are so many things which could be a block because of your past experiences, and we need some kind of a healing done to resolve those issues, and clarity, of course, because, we get kind of turmoil between our kind of choice and what the family wants, the kind of
Right.
choice. So when there is no clarity, you will never get a energy coming into your space. So it's very important that you kind of like clear up your mind of what exactly kind of a partner that you are looking for. And
Right.
I would again say that for people who want to get married, the ladies or the women or the girls, they should have their room in the northwest corner of their home, because
Okay.
northwest corner is the corner for air or anything which needs to walk out, so that they are not stuck in
New
that
energy
zone.
comes in.
So yeah, so they will kind of like uh, find ways and avenues to move away from that space and find the right person. And start like avoiding as much as black as possible, dark blue. These are little disciplinarian colors, where brighter colors like these pinks, oranges, अपने आप को थोड़ा सा if you have something like in mind of a traditional marriage, then try to, dress up the way like you are envisioning yourself as a bride. So you're inviting those energies. Put some mehndi in your hand, listen to the Shadi Wale songs. So this
Wow.
is something, like bringing those energies into your space. Like you can visualize all these kind of things happening.
Love.
And Shringar, I would say it's not only for people who want to get married, but आज अष्टमी है तो मैं एक बहुत अच्छी टिप देना चाहूंगी on the occasion of Navratri and Ashtami, and especially for people who are looking forward to get married, but otherwise also to enhance your relationships with your spouse and partner. अगर हम पहले के देवी देवता देखते हैं तो हमेशा श्रृंगार जो है एक बहुत
Hmm.
women to understand the importance of shringar, of to get dressed, like, and shringar can be anything. It's not that you have to be in your Indian attire only, but overall to be always have your hair done up. Your face should be like glowing, do those things, whatever.
Right.
I'm not talking about makeup as such, but everything that a woman was always inspired in our olden days by our grannies to kind of look very vibrant and beautiful. It's very important कि आप आंखों में काजल लगाएं, जो लाली लगाएं, especially the lipstick. That's always been my remedy. I tell everybody to use a red lipstick as a mandatory part of your therapy, not as a part of your
Lovely.
fashion, but as a part of your therapy for enhancing your relationships. Because when you put a red lipstick, with the intention of like having the goddess within you, कि जो भी शब्द हमारे मुंह से निकले वो प्यार भरे रहें और इतने स्वीट रहें कि हमारे जो अगले वाले जो सुनने वाले हैं उनका मन इतना शांत और एक लवेबल एनर्जी रहे. सो that is the importance of the red lipstick. It's not for the purpose of fashion,
Lovely.
but as a part of the therapy. I'm telling के श्रृंगार को importance दीजिए, ज्वेलरी पहनिए. यही तो सब है जो एक लेडीज को ऑलवेज करना है, और यही है जो which is the opposite of men, and that's what is the attraction factor. So always dress up well.
So for men, what should they do? We do have men as audiences as well.
You have men audiences as well. See, males have to work on, in fact, more difficult part of it. They have to work on something which is, I would say, the righteousness, the character, the hard work of having a stable life to give something to their spouse, which is, at times, this has to be like a huge awareness where they should
Right.
respect the woman, whoever it is, whether it is their sister, mother,
Right.
wife, friend. जो रिस्पेक्ट जो हम एक गॉडेस को देते हैं वही साक्षात आपके सामने है, तो तभी क्यों नहीं रिस्पेक्ट होता उस चीज का, क्यों हम टेकन फॉर ग्रांटेड लेते हैं. तो फॉर मेन इट इज मोर अबाउट द रिस्पेक्ट दैट दे हैव टू डेवलप. फॉर द लेडीज उनके लिए श्रृंगार विंगार कुछ नहीं है. इट इज अबाउट द इनर थिंग, द इनर. अगर वो दरवाजे खोले उस रिस्पेक्ट के, आई थिंक दैट इज व्हाट दे नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड लर्न.
Right. And the last one, success in career.
Success in your career.
Career.
Okay, so important stuff. Success in your career. I think most of us are working from home, or most of us are having any kind of office jobs. So always ensure that your desk is clutter free. Or like आपका जिस दिन का जो काम है उसी दिन की फाइल्स या पेपर्स वहां पे रहने चाहिए. डोंट पाइल अप लाइक ह्यूज जो दो दो महीने की फाइल्स एंड एवरीथिंग इज इन अ मेस. टूटी हुई पेंसिल्स है या फटे पुराने ओल्ड चीजें हैं. थ्रो आउट एवरीथिंग. कीप स्पेक्टेकुलर नीट एंड क्लीन थिंग्स ऑन योर टेबल, and everything else should be kept inside your drawer. You should not have any clutter on your desk. That will be kind of like reducing your workload. It will give you kind of space to bring in more extra opportunities as well. Always two additional tips that I would say for your work desk. If you're looking for international opportunities, where you are wanting international clients or anything, any interaction with international people, on the left side, wherever you are sitting, and maybe the northwest section of your desk,
Okay.
place a world globe.
Okay.
Place a world globe. So, that kind of like helps you to connect on an international level with whatever the nature of work that you are doing. So
Lovely.
that is one thing I would suggest. And always your drawers and everything, the old set of things should be discarded. Keep only minimal stuff. Um, when it comes to hardcore office work, you should never have an entrance door behind you. Like if I'm sitting right now, if I am the head of the office, I should never have an entrance door behind me,
Behind.
because I'm unable to see who's coming from behind and what is
Right.
happening behind my back, and that may kind of
Right.
like bring in a lot of backstabbing or some unethical work which the person may not be aware of. So in such cases, when you are unable to see what is happening behind your back, we always suggest to put a small mirror right here in front of you so that you are able to see who's coming and who's
It's the
going.
fact.
So at least you are in control of whatever is happening,
Happening.
in your space. Yeah. So
That was
this
lovely,
is some,
Ashna.
yeah. So these were a couple of things that I think could help people. And for more anything, do let me know in specific if there is something which people are looking forward. Then I would love to help on that note as well.
Lovely. That was amazing. So we are to the end of our chat. Thank you so much, Ashna, for joining us and sharing such wonderful insights. It has been quite an informative one.
Thank you so much, Savneet. It was such an honor, and I really thank you once again and the entire Indian Women's Club team for inviting me for this wonderful show today. And I wish you all very best in life, for you as well, for doing this wonderful work of uplifting women and empowering women in general. And thank you so much. May God bless you all.
Thank
I
you
see
so
you
much.
soon some other time again. Thank you. Bye bye. God bless you all.
Bye.